want to know more about this product, or, you know, because this is amazing products that we have. All right. Now, my friends, we have a chance to listen about a business opportunity that we're building right now. And guess what? Vida Divina is a company that's going to offer you an opportunity that you can make money, and a lot of money, but it takes work and effort, and it doesn't come cheap. It doesn't come free. It doesn't come anything. It's work like everything else. And let me just tell you that a lot of people who usually don't do much, they're going to earn between $500 to $2,000 a year. Okay. So if you put your mind to this, the sky's literally the limit, and you can do a lot of different things, but it takes work and effort. All right. Now, when we're talking about Armand's 5 steps to success, you know, here's the deal. When we're talking about building a business, you need to have product in whatever you do. All right. Doesn't need to be specifically Vida Divina, but why do you need product? Because every time you go out there to do number 2, which is prospecting, you need to have product on your hand. All right. Because of the simple brochure that you carry, right, is not going to help you grow a business. You're not going to be, you need to have product wherever you go. So on whatever you're talking about, whatever you're trying to sell, have product. Then we're going to teach you how to follow up. All right. We're going to teach you, because the money is in the follow-up. And if you do this correctly, that is where the money is at. All right. We're going to also show you how to sort through people and show you that the fortune is actually in the sorting. So we show you how to sort correctly, and guess what? It's going to happen. You're going to end up making a lot of money within your own business here. And then we'll teach you how to duplicate all that. I'm going to do with you. Okay. We'll just duplicate everyone out. All right. So these are Armand's 5 steps to success. Here we teach you basically not to reinvent the wheel or do anything else. You know, just follow these steps and you'll be fine. All right. Now, the next slide that you see here, we have a 50-50-50 compensation plan. All right. Now, let me explain to you what this is. Okay. When you go buy a product, for example, right now, if I'm going to sell you a product, I'm going to make $20 to $30 on every product. You see, we get product here for $45, and we're going to take it to the market for $75. All right. And not only that, but we have the ability to sell our detox bags here. This is a perfect example for our detox bags individually for $20. So imagine if I sell all 6 bags that come in one package, that's $120. You know, $75 in profit. That's money in your pocket for you and your family. So that's what's the 50% retail profit. And not only that, but we have an amazing website that anybody gets. It doesn't matter if you're going to do business or not. You get a state-of-the-art website that you can share and basically promote, you know, and you can be making money without you even knowing, without you even noticing. You know, somebody can just be making purchasing from your link, and that's profit for you. Even if you don't have product on you, you know, Vida Divina is going to ship that product out for you, and you still get paid. That's powerful right there. All right. Now, that's just the first 50%. But let's just say I did the follow-up, you know, like we did in the Armand's 5 steps to success. And I asked you if you liked the product. All right. You said, yes, you did. Fantastic. And like I said, we do the 5 steps. So here's the deal. Because that's just product, you know, there's no membership fee. There's no auto ships, you know, nothing. There are 4 packages for the customer to choose from. All right. They start at $135. All right. $360, $680, and $1,360. Now, the difference, whatever package you choose from, I'm going to get 50% from the price of the package. Okay. So I could get $60, $150, $300, and $600. Now, see, that is the 50% fast track bonus right there. Now, the even cooler part, guys, you know, here comes the most amazing part. All right. We talked about 50% in retail. All right. That's money that could be paid to you daily, hourly, depending on how you choose. You know, you're your own boss here. Okay. We talked about the 50% in fast start bonus. Okay. When you recruit, when you recommend. All right. So let's just say you brought 4 people in. Okay. Those 4 people that said yes to you. Fantastic. Check this out. those 4 people, one of them, let's just say, is Karan, you know, he's doing 5,000 a month. Okay. That means you're going to get, at the end of the month, you're going to get a check match bonus of 50%. So that's the third 50%. Okay. The check match bonus. So if you brought Karan, and even if you didn't make as much money as him, even if he didn't grow that much, but because you brought him in, you're going to get 2,500 out of his $5,000. He keeps his full 5K, by the way. Okay. You get a check match of 2,500 just for you, just from Karan. Next, let's say you bring in Maria in. All right. Maria does 3,000 a month. Fantastic, because she has a job and she's doing this part-time. Okay. And guess what? Those 3,000 that Maria brings in, you're going to get 1,500 on top of Kingsley's 2,500. And guess what? There's no limits to how many people there you can bring in. There's no commission caps. You know, let's just say the next person we bring in only made $40 a month. Fantastic. Doesn't matter. You still get $20 from him. All right. So the fourth one, let's say Karina became a diamond and is doing 25,000 a month. Guess what? You get 50% of that also. All right. See what I'm saying? There's no limit to how much money you can bring in, how many people you can teach, basically to show them how to sell and show them how to recruit. That is the difference. That is the difference between being a seller, being a recruiter. Here, you get paid to teach people. That's what the duplication comes in. So that's powerful right there. That's what Armand means in his 5 steps to success. But not only that, my friends, guess what? We also have a total of 12 different ways to earn, okay? If you can see here. We have a Mercedes-Benz bonus. We have vacations and a lot of great things that we give away in lifestyle rewards, okay? We also have a credit card program that pays you basically anywhere you go, you can use this card. It's amazing. It's a beautiful red color. You know, get this card if you haven't, if you're already in Vida Divina. We have an amazing phone app that basically does all the work for us. I love this app because you can check and basically see, you can make orders on here. You can basically check on your prospects. You can do videos on demand for your Instagram stories, for your when you're posting on Facebook. You can see videos. You can see our trainings will be added on there as well. All right. You can also, like I mentioned, basically you can see your money going up here in this app, and it's beautiful because it just keeps on going up. You know, it's powerful. It's amazing. Get this app. We also have our trainings as well. Basically, every Tuesdays and Thursday nights. We also have our Spanish trainings as well, as you can see here. All right. Now, here, would you like to start this as a customer? Then get together with the person who brought you in, and they can show you that we have products here for $20 right now. You can try the product for $20, or you can get the promo, which is 4 products for $75 and get 2 weeks extra for free. And it's up to you, you know. So you got a month and a half worth of our product because of the bonus, or you can have 1 product, or you can come in as an affiliate with the 135 pack with 18 weeks of our detox tea at wholesale $20. You can come in as a business pillar pack and you can get 40 weeks of our detox tea, or you can come in as a retailer pack with a 96 week of tea. But check this out. We're looking for entrepreneurs, and I don't know you, but if you ask yourself a question, you know, if I heard what I'm doing right now, will this work for me? Is it simple? Can I do this? If you answered yes, then let's get started today. Ask yourself right now and talk to the person who invited you. So make a decision. Am I a customer? Am I an affiliate? Or am I an entrepreneur? Because I'm going to tell you one thing right now. We, as in me, Armand Puyol, Dr. Esther Ramos, Ron Satka, Oliver Chiriboga, we're all looking for entrepreneurs to put in magazines. We're looking for people to be in commercials. We're looking for people to be traveling all over the world when we get to travel, when those doors open, because guess what? Those skies are going to open for all of us, and you're probably never going to see us again. So, because we're going to be out there working, we're going to be out there doing those live trainings. So if you want to be part of that, you know, we're looking for you. We're looking for leaders who want to build not only for their business, not only for their family, but they want to help others build. You know, we're looking for entrepreneurs who want to grow with the business. And if you are one of those entrepreneurs, there's a pack of tea with your name on it, and we can build an empire together, guys. So thank you for being on today. Thank you very much. Make sure to get in touch with the person that invited you. On behalf of our CEOs, I want to thank you for considering today Vida Divina for your health, wellness, and lifestyle goals. Remember to always lead with love. And guys, don't go yet because we have an amazing, amazing success story. Okay, let me close this out real quick. Fantastic. We have 71 people on the call. Fantastic. Amazing. So this person that I'm going to introduce to you, she is currently a gold leader with Vida Divina. Okay. She used to be a school bus driver. Okay. So, you know, the school bus drivers, it could be a stressful job, sitting down all the time. You know, the pay is probably not that good, to be honest. I don't know what they make, but she could probably tell you a little bit more about that. But this person, how she got started in Vida Divina, she was invited by her mother to attend a GoPro event. Okay, the most powerful woman of network marketing. All right. So she obviously this person that I'm gonna introduce to you, she had no idea how powerful her mother was or how powerful network marketing was. You know, she had an idea, but she had no idea how amazing it would be. And when she attended this event, she obviously, like me, you know, she had her mind closed, right? She didn't want to be there, you know, but she went to support, right? And when she got there and she got to see her mom on the stage, you know, talking to everybody, training people, you know, giving a testimony, she realized how powerful network marketing really was and the impact, you know, that she had on everybody. And that is when she decided to actually join Vida Divina and, you know, join the organization, do Vida Divina full time. She has now since then quit her job and basically is doing Vida Divina full time. She has moved to California to be close to her family. And she's a mother of two, by the way, if I didn't mention that. And she has an amazing story to tell, and she can tell it. I don't want to, you know, waste anything, you know, say anything, spoil anything. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my friend, Jessica Caballero Reyes. Here, let me see where you're at, Jessica. There you go.
Oh my God, truly, truly, I'm honored. Thank you so much, David, for inviting me to be part of this. I think this is a blessing to me, but I'm super nervous, but I'm like, you know what, let's do it. It's something that I have to overcome. But hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Good evening. My name is Jessica Caballero Reyes. And every time that I hear how I started or how I became part of Vida Divina, it's every time I think about being present that day from that moment when I realized who my mother was in the industry, it's mind blowing. So yeah, basically what David said, I was a school bus driver. I had done it for 5 years. I think it was a job that I always wanted to do since before I had my oldest, that she's now 10. And so when I was able to have the opportunity to become a school bus driver, you know, for some reason, that's the job that I thought that I was going to be with for the rest of my life until, you know, I retired, right? Because it's benefits, you know, retirement, 401k, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, I think that was it for me. And so in 2017, I moved out to Las Vegas, Nevada. My mother wasn't aware that I was doing that. And so I basically called her when I was out there in Las Vegas and I said, hey, Mom, I'm living in Las Vegas now. And she's like, what? She's like, okay, well, you know, God bless you. And, you know, you're older now to know what you're doing. And, you know, you're always going to have this under control. So I'm like, yeah, I got this, right? So the intentions of me moving out there was because, you know, I had left a previous relationship, which I was with for over 8 years, which is the father of my kids. And so that was the intention of moving to a different state, kind of just restarting all over. I had my license. I was like, okay, I'll become a school bus driver in Las Vegas. And so that's exactly what happened. In the transition of doing that, the only thing that I took off with me was my children, my clothes, and my car. Okay, a car that I had bought in cash. And that was it, you know? So from there, 2017, 2018, I was working. 2019, sometime in the month of March, me like a dummy did something that, hey, it might have been meant to be for me to do something like that. So I decided to get a loan on my car. And so the loan that I got was for like $2,000. And you already know that there's a consequences when you're not on top of stuff like that. Well, keep in mind that that was my first time experience. And so I didn't pay the 2,000. They come and repo my car. And so I thought to myself, shoot, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay this money? Okay, so if I get this money, it's going to be more than what they loan me, right? Because obviously the towing and all that stuff. So I said, you know what? If I have that money, my credit is bad. So the only thing the only person that came through my mind was my mother. And so traditional Mexican moms, obviously, when you call them for help, my mother is the type of woman that has always something to say. And so I decided to call her and to say, hey, my car broke down. I'm having car issues. I need help, and I'm just going to get rid of it. That was my excuse that I gave to her. She didn't know that I had gotten on the car, because God forbid I said something like that, would have been the end of the world for me. And so she says to me, she's like, well, what are you planning to do? Like, are you planning to live like this, check to check? Are you planning to just, when it comes to a situation, are you going to call me for help? I thought you had it already. And I said, I did. I just, my credit is bad. Like, this is the only thing that I'm asking you for help. And she was like, you know what? Let me call you back. Okay, keep in mind, I'm not aware of what my mother's doing or who she is in the industry. So I'm in another, mindset or whatever. So I was like, all right, whatever. And so maybe within 2-3 days after, she calls me back and she says, how are you doing? And I said, I'm doing fine. I go, I'm just stressing out because I don't know how I'm going to do it. And she's like, how about come to an event happen in Las Vegas? I said, an event. And she said, yes. I said, what's the event about? And she goes, don't worry about it. Don't ask questions. Just be there. And I was like, well, where at? She's like, at the Paris. I'm going to be staying there. Once I get there, I'll call you so you can come through. So I said, okay. I go, you don't want to stay at my place? And she's like, no, I have to stay there. So I said, okay, all right, whatever. It came to that day. And keep in mind that, one, I didn't know who my mother was. Two, I hadn't seen her for almost two and a half months. So I wasn't recent to see my mom, And so when I walked up into her room and I saw her physically, I was like, damn. I was like, you're losing weight. And she's like, yes, I am. So then I said to myself, no, mom, that cannot be. I was like, she's like, yeah, I told you. So I was like, oh my God, I'm shocked. I was, disbelieved to see her the way she looked. And I was like, wow, mom, you're looking so good. And she's like, yes, I know. But anyway, so she tells me, have you gone down to go register? So I said, no. She's like, well, you need to go because there's going to be a lot of people and it's going to get super crowded. I'm like, okay, well, what is this about? Stop asking questions and just go to it. So I was like, all right, go to the register. And then I see a bunch of ladies and I see a lot of faces. And I was like, man, they look so familiar, but it still wasn't clicking to me. And so when I get to the person for her to register, she turns out that she's the daughter of Marina Worre, which is Eric Worre's wife. And so she looked at me and she stared at me and she saw my last name and she's like, you look like someone and you have the same last name. Are you happen to be Ada's daughter? And I said, yes. And she's like, wow. She's like, you must be so proud. You must be so happy. And I was like, yeah. She's like, wait, is this your first time being here? And I said, yes. She's like, oh, I'm not going to say anything. I'll just, pretend like I never said anything to you. And I was like, well, if you know, just tell me, And she's like, no, I don't want to kill it for you. I don't want that to happen. Maybe you were just brought up here just to see it yourself. So I was like, all right. So they give me like this little gift. It was a black bag and it had, information about what was going to happen throughout the day for the next 3 days. And then they give you stickers or whatever. So I was like, all right, they give you a goodie bag, right? So they gave me my badge. It's a super VIP. I come up to the front doors and they're like, oh, you sit all the way to the front. You're super VIP. So as I'm walking there, I'm seeing woman. And then what caught my attention was the fact that it said, the most powerful woman in the network marketing. And I thought, whoa, what is this? I was like, all right, okay. I kept walking, minding my own business. And then I noticed my stepdad, I noticed my brother, and then I noticed some faces that I had met before. And I was like, they were like, Jessica, oh my God, welcome. Wow. This is it. This is it. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm still trying to know what's going on. I was like, I'm lost here. Like, I don't, I came here to support my mom in the sense for her to, to come here with her, but I don't know what's going on. She was like, don't worry about it. She's like, just sit down, just sit down. So I was like, all right, sit down. And then I start taking the stuff out of the goodie bag. And then I remember it. Let me show you. Let me show you. So this is what I got. Okay, this is what I got. And so I am scrolling the pages, flipping the pages, minding my own business, kind of like, all right, so we're going to have speakers. Okay. And then next thing you know, let me show you. I opened to this page right here. And right here at the top, it said the $1 Million Earner Panel. And then I saw my mom's face. And then I said, oh, what the hell? What is this? What is this? And then I see her walking towards me and I'm like, can you tell me what this is? And she goes, she's like, I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to say anything. Just wait. So then I thought, man, she's going to surprise me with something. And it's going to be too much. So from that day, from hearing all these speakers come through, keep in mind that I came with the traditional mindset, with the traditional job, not thinking that there was more out there in the network marketing, not believing, being a skeptic to it, knowing that my mother, yes, she's always sold product her entire life, but yet she's always failed in these industries in the sense that she's always become to the top, but yet they come up with something else that it's not real. And so for so many times that she was bashed in so many ways and becoming the top leaders in all these industries, I thought like, okay, this is just another company. Knowing I knew our mom way before. And like I said, never mentioned to me what the business was about. And so as that's happening, the first event I came out and I was like, I told my boyfriend, I was like, dude, what the hell am I doing? And he was like, what? And I was like, this is something amazing. I don't know why I didn't start this before, but this was before my mother had gone up to stage, right? So it was the second day. The second day, Eric Worre had mentioned numbers. So all these ladies got up, including my mother, and my mother was sitting right beside me. So as he started raising up numbers, my mother was still standing up. And I thought to myself, whoa, that's a lot of money. And so it started going more up and more up. And I'm like, okay, there's a few people sitting down, but she's still standing. What is going on? And so it got to the highest number. And my mother was the only Hispanic woman standing up. Everyone had sat down. And I thought right there at the moment, this is it. I'm going to faint. This is it. And I had my phone and I was recording her, but I was shaking at the same time. A lot of emotions came through me. A lot of everything, that resentment that I had felt in that moment had just vanished. And I thought to myself, man, my mom's a effing badass. Man, my mother is this. What have I been doing? Oh my God, it makes sense now. It makes sense. And so when she goes up stage, when this lady goes up stage and she does it in English, I was like, wow, she's doing it. I cannot believe this. She's really doing it. And then when Eric Worre gives her the opportunity to do it in Spanish, it was another level, and that's when I thought to myself, wow, my mother, regardless of the situation, I understood why she was so focused into what she was doing. And I wasn't realizing that. And so from that moment to see my mother's success, to find out who she was in the industry, to really know what she's done for other people, made me realize like, whoa, if that woman can do it, I can do it. If that woman could influence, I could influence. And so I remember her coming out going towards the back. And so I go back there, I hug her, and I was like, I am so proud of you. You have no idea. Why haven't you told me? And she's like, I don't need to tell you. I didn't need to tell you. I didn't need to remind you. It was just of me showing you guys that I did it and for you guys to be proud of me. And I said, wow, I can't believe it. And then Armand shows up to the back. And I remember he looked at me and I gave him this huge hug. And I said, wow, Armand, really? I was like, why didn't you guys never say anything? He's like, because we don't need to. You know, your mama was just doing what she had to do because that's her passion. That's who Ada is. And I think right now at this point, you're starting to know who Ada Caballero really is. And I think for now, I think you just found out who your mother is. And from that moment, I said, I'm in. Tell me what I need to do. And so basically, my mother has, you know, you got to be consistent with your product. But I also realized this, that no matter what, you always have to believe in yourself. And I can tell you this, that, you know, because of my process, my weight process and stuff like that, it's been a challenge. I can't tell you that it's so easy, you know, because when you come with certain habits, you come with certain beliefs, you come with certain limitations, you know, you put so much, you know, into your head and realize like, okay, you can't do it. But I realized, wait a second, this woman became diamond not being skinny. And she's always says it, I became diamond overweight, but because I focused myself into the business. Then after that was the outcome for me to focus on myself. And to this day, you look at Ada and you're not going to believe it. So I can't wait till we go back to the events, because she's been my complete mentor. She's my big influence into the industry. And I realized like, wow, you know, coming from nothing, you guys got to understand that a lot of people don't know this, but we lived in the back of a store and we lived there for about 5 to 6 years. We showered at a YMCA. You know, a lot of people didn't know this, that we lived in the back of the store. So we didn't have a shower. We didn't have a kitchen. And that's, most of us, you know, our eating habits kind of came from there because we were so used to eating fast food. We were so used to eating burgers. We were so used to eating just anything because we didn't have a kitchen. And so from there, I think, you know, a lot of we go back and we realize like, wow, we you know, we came a lot through a family. But also you guys have to understand that maybe if I wasn't aware of my mother's success, or I wasn't aware of what she was in the industry, was because my mother's relationship and I wasn't like this. It was like this. And so thanks to Vida Divina, thank you to Armand, our relationship is like this. And now we're super united. And so I always tell her, okay, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? Tell me what I need to do. And she's like, you just have to be yourself. You're basically like me. We have sazon into this. We have, you know, we have, you know, just be yourself. And I realized like, wow, it is true. And so I realized that you cannot put up a front and, you know, be something that you're not, because eventually the you comes out and a lot of people will find out. And so there was a time where I was doing so well and, you know, I was catching up what I was doing, but also I had people that was disbelieving in me because of my weight. And I started putting that into my head, and I was so, you know, consistent with wanting to do it. And so now at this point, I'm telling you, you know, I started the regimen of HCG and I'm like, what have I not been doing this? Why have I been, you know, waiting for so long? And I see the tremendous, but I realize that you have to be consistent with what you're taking. You have to love your product. You have to be you. You have to enjoy the process, because if you ask me right now, Jessica, are you happy where you're at? I'm not happy in the sense of rank, because obviously we all want to get to diamonds. We all want to be royal like my mother, of course, you know, but I know that this is a process, and I know that I'm forming myself to that person. And so it's just about believing and being consistent. So if I tell you, if you're, you know, an entrepreneur, if you're a mother, if you're a dad, and your children are being so distant with you, I get it. I get it, because I went through that. I get it if you know, your children don't understand you. I get it if your children are going to take you, hey, you have no time for me. I get it. I get it now, because at that time, you know, I was so skeptic about this. At that time, I didn't believe in this type of industry. At that time, I didn't believe any of this stuff, because I thought it was just a scheme. It was a pyramid. It was fake. And so just, you know, knowing and craziest thing is that I knew Armand before Vida Divina. And so when I had always met him, I had always thought so well of him because he's a very humble, sincere person. And with, regardless of this conversation, it was never about business. It was about other stuff, plans that he had or things that he wanted to do, but it was never about business. And so I never really took, interest of what he was saying as far as business. It was more of other stuff. And his wife is something else, um, although she was always there to tell me, hey, you take this, take that, but nothing with the product. It was more like natural stuff, herb stuff, food or anything like that. But for me to find out, like, wow, this all came true. And they started off with nothing, where they were making the product at home. They with what they are now, it's crazy. Like it's crazy. And every time I think back, like me being at the most powerful woman network marketing to where I'm at now, I realized to myself, if I would have started from the get-go when this first started, who knows what it would have been me. But then I realized like it wasn't my time. I know God had a plan for me and it wasn't my time. And so I'm super excited. I'm super honored. Thank you so much, David, for me having here. And I can tell you this, like, I'm excited. I'm honored. I'm blessed, so let's keep on doing what we need to do. Honestly, just all I can tell you is have faith in yourself. And regardless of the situations, you keep going because there's going to be people that are going to bash you. I get it. There's going to be people that are going to tell you, yeah, whatever, I don't care, that's BS or whatever. Keep going. There's going to be people that are going to tell you, yeah, I'll try it or whatever. And they don't keep going because there's a lot of people in this world. And I realized that no matter what, there's always going to be someone that's going to criticize you. And there's always going to be someone that's going to judge you, even your own family. Believe it or not, my husband at one point, before he started this, before he even, saw my mother, I never, never told my husband who my mother was, after I had found out. And so he was like, wow, it's amazing. It's amazing. We're blessed, thanks to this, I can tell you, my mother, has a beautiful house. And now, that the next door house was bought. So I'm my mother's neighbor. And so, it's been a bless for us. It's been a super bless for you. And I can tell you this, that what I'm doing now, it's for me to prepare my legacy. And I tell this to people, I'm Jessica Caballero Reyes. Yes, daughter of Ada Caballero. But it's me. It's my turn now. It's my turn to do this legacy. She did hers. Now it's my turn because I have a lot of purpose in this. So let's keep going. Thank you so much, David. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jessica Caballero Reyes, for that amazing testimony, amazing story of success. And I know you're just getting started in your journey, and and like you said, enjoy the process. Everybody should be enjoying their process right now. If you are in Vida Divina or you're just thinking about doing Vida Divina, it's your decision. Nobody's going to push you here. You have our full support, of course, but you are your own boss. Nobody here is going to push you, or we will definitely guide you by the hand. If that's what you would like, we will do that. We all here, all close to 80 of us were on here today. So we all here are a family. So if there's any questions or any guidance or any help that you need, that you can always look for each and every one of us here. And if we don't know, we will definitely find the answer for you. And yeah, definitely enjoy your process here. All right, I see a lot of faces here. I see some people crying here. So, oh my God! And I see our wonderful Royal Crown Diamond on here as well. I don't know if she wants to have a few words here, Miss Ada Caballero.
Well, hi guys. Hi. So my English is not so good, but I try my best. I hear my daughter and I'm so excited. And I cry also because for me is the most winning time her lesson her, and I'm unhappy because if she decided to take the same path, I think so the life for her and my grands is being good right now. I working for them because it's my only why, my kids, my grands. So I'm so happy she take the same path. I'm no a mother perfect. I know you are thinking, oh, she's the best mom, but let me say the truth. No, I'm not. I don't learning how to grow up my kids. I learning the hard time. The same way my mother treat me, the same way I treat my daughter. And I know I'm not perfect. I doing the wrong way. And I learning very late to repair what I did. But when I have this opportunity, I thinking it's the only way to change my past, to give it something good to them. And when I come to America, I come from my dream, but I found that my my worst my worst life, and I make a lot of decisions the wrong way. So when I start to learning to changing about the network marketing, not only I changed my mind, I changed everything. And I decided in that moment I don't want it the same for my grants. So I working very hard. I pushing very hard to do my best to change our destiny. Because if I change, I know my family change too. So you guys, you have the opportunity to change your life and also change the life of your daughter, your niece. Every family has the opportunity with this job. And it's hard because I am Latin. My English is not so good. I try my best to working here in America, and I working in hotels, restaurant, cleaning house, and I have my own business. But when I have my own business, I lost everything. I lost my car, my house, and I lived in the store, like my daughter say. But the moment it was very hard, because when I lost the store, I almost was sleeping in the street. I almost homeless. But in that moment, I lost my faith. I lost everything. And almost I asking every day to my God, I want to die. I don't want to live like that. But God always has something to us. He decided take me everything, because that way I'm learning. We have the opportunity here. If we are on sick, I don't this moment I don't proud of my products and I say my products is working. If we are on lose everything in the world, like money, everything, my house, everything, in that moment I don't told you network marketing is the only way to us to grow up. So now I thank God for what happened before, because I understand now. If I don't have that before, I don't say in this moment I have everything in my hand. and and if no matter how you lose, it's no matter how you are right now, you have the chance to change everything. Vida Divina is the opportunity to hold it, working the 5 steps, and try very hard and push very hard, and sooner or later you have the results in your hands. And I thank David, because I know we have a lot of leaders in English to start this, but you take the word, start doing every week. And I know when you start with a little people. And now I'm so happy because it's 77 people here in English. And I'm happy for that, because it's your turn, guys, to start to doing this. If when David start, David, they don't have the record, they have do it before. He learning in here, and he start. I remember the first day I connecting, he's very nervous, he say a lot of words time by time. And now I see it's better and better and better and better and good. And it's like that. When you start to doing, is you don't worry if you do it good or do it not. Just do it. If you are scared, just do it. If you don't know, just do it. Don't so matter what you do it, but try hard and hard and hard. And sooner or later, the people, exactly people you needed, is coming to you network. But I promise, I say to Arman, because sometimes I don't have time to learn in English. My English, just I learning. I never try to. I try to take classes, but it's impossible. I have a lot of responsibilities, but I try to my best to communicate with you guys. But I'm happy right now with David studying English. My daughter, I know when my daughter is ready, I know he do it better than me. The presentation, but what I know, the money don't has language. The money don't has language. So remember in keeping that. As soon you make money everywhere, in every place where you're going, people listen to you. So right now, you have the opportunity in your hands. So decide it, please, and say yes to our future, better future, because Vida Divina come not only for Latin people, they come for every people in the world. Just need to listen. If we are working and now is your time, hold it tight and do it exactly the same we do it. For our God, they don't have a skin, they don't have races. Every person has value, and you are value for Vida Divina. So I love you guys, and I thank you. Thank you, my daughter. I'm so proud of you to her. And thank you, David, for start to doing and pushing hard. And thank you guys for connecting. If you are new in this opportunity, take the opportunity. Don't worry about if you know or not during the path you're learning.